Hello dear aspirants, this is Dr. Sourav Sir Classes. Our contact number is 98367 93076. Again, I am repeating our contact number, which is 98367 93076, and our email ID is sourcefedclasses@gmail.com. So if you have any other mathematical queries, doubts, or anything, so please feel free to contact on this number. That means you can call on this number or you can WhatsApp. Also, rather you can drop an email to our email ID. Then you can join as a student to our institute and you can enjoy all the services of Dr. Sourav Sir's classes. Like you can join our regular batches, our one-on-one sessions, and our online classes. So that will be beneficial for your preparation of upcoming examinations like CUET PG Statistics. So please feel free to contact if you need any help from us. Okay. So now this question is appeared in the CUET PG Statistics 2024 question paper, and the question is telling us there are four statements here, where our statement A is telling us that a bounded sequence of real number which does not converge has at least two limit points, and our statement B is telling us that an unbounded sequence of a sequence is missing here, that's a typo. So an unbounded sequence of real number from below, then minus infinity is a limit point of the sequence. Statement C is telling us that limit n tends to infinity, a to the power 1 by n is equals to 1 if a is less than 0. And option D and statement D is telling us that a sequence xn defined as xn plus 1 is equals to root over of 3xn, where our x1 is equals to 1. So for all n greater than equals to 1 converges to 0. So we have to choose the correct answer of this from this option given below, which are ACD, AB, ABC and BCD. Okay. I think this is not so tough question. So now what can be done here? So we will analyze each statement A, B, C, D and determine whether it is true or false. Based on the on this analysis, we will select the correct options of this from the given choices. Okay. So now the statement A is telling us that a bounded sequence of real numbers that does not converge has at least two limit points. Okay. So now a bounded sequence of real number always has at least one limit point by Bolzano-Weierstrass theorem. We know that. So if the sequence does not converge, it must have more than one limit point, since convergence requires exactly one limit point. So thus we can say that our statement 1 is true. That means our statement A is true. Okay. So now for our statement B. So an unbounded sequence of real numbers from below has minus infinity as a limit point. So now if a sequence is unbounded from below, it means that there exists, okay, sorry. Yeah. So if we have a sequence an, then and it is unbounded from below, so it means that there exists a subsequence a n k, that will be that is what, then we can say that this subsequence is tending to minus infinity. By definition, minus infinity is a limit point of the sequence, so thus the statement is true. Okay. So now we are going to evaluate our statement C. So limit n tends to infinity, let me write it first. So a to the power 1 by n is equals to 1, and they call that if our a is less than 0. So now for a less than 0, a to the power n is not defined for even n in the real number system, since fractional powers of negative numbers is not real. So even if we restrict n in odd integers, then we can say that our a to the power 1 by n goes to 1. Sorry, that will goes to minus 1. Then what will happen? Then they told us that will be convergent to 1. So that is a false statement. So our C is false. So now we are going to evaluate our statement D, which is telling us that a sequence xn defined as xn plus 1 is equals to root over of 3xn for all n greater than equals to 1 converges to 0. So now the recurrence relation is what? That is equals to this. So now if our x1 is greater than 0, because they told that our x1 is equals to 1. Okay. So the sequence is positive and increasing, we can say that. So our root over of 3xn, that will be greater than xn for our xn less than 3. So now the sequence converges to a fixed point. Let us call it L. So now we can now tell that our L is equals to what? That will be equals to root over 3 L. Then our root L is equals to root 3. So our L will be equals to 3. Okay. So thus we can say that this the sequence converges to 3, not 0. So the limit will be, so the statement will be false. So our statement D is also false. So again we can say that in our this question, our statement A is true, our statement B is also true, statement C is false, and statement D is false. So only the correct answer will be our 2. Okay. Hope you understood, guys. Again, I am telling that if you have any other mathematical queries, doubts, or anything, so please feel free to contact on this number. That means you can call on this number or you can WhatsApp also. Rather, you can drop an email to our email ID. Then you can join as a student to our institute and you can enjoy all the services of Dr. Sourav Sir's classes. Okay, thank you, guys. Hope you understood. Thank you.